Welcome to the Keeping It Real podcast with Sulma, the swearing therapist. Hi, I'm Sulma Williams, a licensed clinical social worker who likes to keep it real and swears a lot. Today, I'd like to share with you a reflection that I had going into my birthday. I was waiting for midnight to start celebrating my birthday, and the word that I was reflecting on this my journey to this birthday, and the word that kept coming to the surface was balance. And my birthday is on June 29th, and in Argentina is the middle of winter and it's super fucking cold. And in Las Vegas is the middle of summer and it's super fucking hot. So then I moved here to Panama, and the temperature is mid 80s all year long, which I love, right? And I was like, holy shit, because like technically we are in winter here, but the season is rainy season versus dry season, but the temperature remains pretty much the same throughout the year. And I realized how being away from extremes, right, like the extreme cold or the extreme heat, is a lot healthier for me. A lot of times when we are in the middle of it, like we fucking deal with it because what choice do we have, right? Like when I live in Vegas, although I was so fucking miserable with the weather, I fucking dealt with it because like that's what I was living. But Facebook memories that they keep sending like, oh, 8 years ago or 10 years ago or 2 years ago, whatever. They keep popping with the Vegas temperature of 114, 117, and me making a comment to my family and friends in Argentina, like, hey, do you want some heat because you are so cold, right? Like, and I started gaining that perspective that I think I love being in the middle. Like another thing that happens in the United States is in November, we change the time and it's fucking dark at 4 p.m. It looks like fucking midnight. And then in March, we change the time, the clock again, and then it's fucking 8 p.m. and it's daylight. And here it has been kind of like the same. And it's like, you know what? I think I like this better, right? Being away from the extremes, being in the middle, finding that balance. I'm not encouraging everybody to fucking move out of the country. That's not what I'm trying to say. But I invite you to look into your own life and see where you might be in one of the extremes and you would like to find more balance. I think that it's something that we need to actually look for and want to change, actively want to change. But I found it to be a lot healthier. So please leave me in the comments, where do you think that your life is maybe out of balance? In what steps do you think that you can take to modify that? For example, when my clients need to start a new activity or incorporate exercise or whatever, and they don't have time, I always tell them, like, when you don't have time to do something, you need to make the time. You're still not going to have it. So you have to actually make it. If you have children and God forbid one of your children have an emergency, you're going to fucking make the time to take care of your kid. So this is the same concept. you don't have the time to meditate for 20 minutes or to go for a walk at night after dinner for 20 minutes or whatever. You're like, bitch, I have 5 kids, I don't have time. I understand that. But how can you get up 20 minutes early? You're fucking tired anyway. Can you wake up 20 minutes early to meditate or to go for that walk or whatever it might be, that you feel you are not finding that balance in that area of your life? I think it's a matter of priorities and decision rather than time. It is easy when you have the time, but when you don't, it's like, okay, how can I balance this out? And also check, like, do you like it better? Do you feel healthier if you take these steps? Because when we are in the middle of the shit, we just fucking do what we need to do. But that doesn't mean necessarily that it is a healthier option. So if you need to go to the doctor and have your annual checkup, if you are a woman and you need to go to the gynecologist, if you are a man and you need to go to your doctor for a checkup, whatever it might be. Sulma, but I don't have the time. I understand that. But please analyze what the price of not making the time, what is it that is costing you? Because when we neglect ourselves, then what happens is that, God forbid, something happens to us, and then who the fuck is going to take care of the family or the children, whatever? So it's like, okay, not taking care of you is a luxury that you cannot afford. We have to put ourselves first in order to take care of ourselves and take care of others. It doesn't happen the other way around. Oh, when everybody's taken care of, then I take care of myself. What happens if, God forbid, something happens to you? Who is going to take care of your family? And, is changing the mindset in the perspective on, like, okay, I have to prioritize. Well, you don't have to. We only have to pay taxes and die, and the first one is optional. But it will be good for you to prioritize yourself and kind of like move certain things around, because you want to be proactive and not reactive, right? We all been through shit, and especially if you have kids where a kid is sick and you had to modify your entire schedule to take care of that. And it's like, okay, who's gonna take care of all the shit if anything happens to you? So I invite you to reflect on that. I would love to know in the comments if this resonated with you and in which area you are in this extreme, like either you don't have enough friends or you spend too much time with friends, like, and what are you going to do about that? As always, thank you so much for the support. Please share, like, subscribe, whatever the fuck you do on the platform you are listening to this podcast on. Follow me on Instagram at the Swearing Therapist. My Instagram in Spanish, La Terapeuta Sin Filtro. My website is dragonflytherapyservices.net. And as always tell you, if you woke up today, that means that your mission in life is not complete. Please keep putting one foot in front of the other, and you're going to come on the other side of the challenge you're currently facing. Thank you so much for the support, and I'll see you next time. Bye.